Good morning. This is Scott Becker. I'm the Executive Vice President of Business Development, and this will be our December A Team training. Very quickly, before we jump into our training, I want to wish everybody a very happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. And I want to say thank you. Over the last 6 years, we've accomplished really extraordinary things. Multiple platinum awards, 4 times recognized as the Cardis Cup nominee, actually winning the Cardis Cup. These are achievements that no other company in the entire country, it isn't like there's a second place to that, guys. There's nobody out there that can make the statements that I just made. And it's because of the incredible partnership that we have with you. It's the great relationships that we have with you. And it's your hard work consistently with every single customer, every single day, every single week, every single month. And that's what adds up to the results at the end of the year that we've become accustomed to. Platinum is not going to be announced until about mid-January. So it'd be irresponsible for us to talk about it, as it's irresponsible for any other company to talk about it. But at this point, I know that you guys have put in an enormous amount of work. We brought you together mid-year and said, hey, we've got to make some improvements. And the effort that you've made towards that, whether it be people who have submitted AGRs when we needed that, or gone out and found Cardis sales leads when we needed that, or worked on our different segments and the different parts of the platinum pillars. It truly is an unbelievable partnership. We are so lucky to work with the best agents in the entire country, bar none, that are working on the Cardis business. So thank you. Today we're going to focus in on Navy Federal Credit Union, and this is certainly a program that people are familiar with. I hope I'm going to hit a couple of highlights, and maybe we'll learn a couple of things that we weren't aware of. First of all, I wanted to talk to you in terms of the membership and how that's grown, and the best way to do that is to show you a video that's on NavyFederalCreditUnion.org. I'm going to jump over to that real quick. You probably, guys, are going to hear a few echoes, and I apologize for that. But I thought that this video was a great video, and I wanted you guys to watch it.
Our journey began 80 years ago with 7 employees of the Department of the Navy. Today, we have grown from that original group of 7 to a membership that numbers in the millions, the largest credit union in the world. We've expanded from an organization focused on the Navy to one in which our doors are open to anyone in the armed forces. Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, Coast Guard, Department of Defense, and their families. The convenience of locations around the world, access to mobile and online resources, 24/7 live phone support, and a full range of financial products and services. As a nonprofit credit union, we have no stockholders. Our members are our owners, each with an equal stake and say in the future of the credit union. We value our members, and we strive to provide each of them with exceptional member service. Navy Federal is based on the values of trust, honesty, and service, striving to always do what's right. As a credit union, we're strong because our members are made up of the finest people in the world. We work every day to better serve our members' financial needs because we answer to them. To learn more about membership and who is eligible, visit NavyFederal.org.
So that's a little bit about their membership, and I think that the most important thing that we can remember is that the Navy Federal Credit Union website, so www.nfcu.org, is the best place to go to find out about membership. There's an eligibility wizard that's on the site, so if you type in the search boxes membership or eligibility, it'll take you into a page that will give you everything that you need to know. There's an online wizard that's for the really cookie cutter and easy to understand memberships, and that'll let people know, yes, you're eligible. But if it's a little bit more complex and you're looking to be creative to find a way for somebody to become a member, then you can call the 800 number that's there, and they'll work through with the member. And if there's any possibility of any way to get them in as a member, NFCU is very flexible and very aggressive about growing their membership. And there may be people that just don't know that they're eligible, whether they work for the DoD or just some different areas that they're growing their membership in. So the best way to do that is to always send somebody into nfcu.org. And because of some of the products that they have, there really may be a need every once in a while to use some of their products in order to help somebody achieve home ownership. So let's talk about Navy Federal Credit Union over the last year. This is from December of last year through December of this year. 484 real estate transactions, total sales volume of over 163 million, and net take home to our agents after all fees and commission splits and everything else is over $1.5 million net to our agents. So a great program to be part of, and a program that we're very fortunate to participate in. And in fact, that makes us the #1 Navy Federal Credit Union broker by volume. We are the largest in the country in a local marketplace, and that certainly makes a lot of sense, guys. The headquarters, the original headquarters, is in Vienna, and so there's an enormous number of Navy Federal Credit Union members in our marketplace. And while so many of them use the Realty Plus program, so many more that are eligible, that are members here in our marketplace, are unaware of it. So there's been a great history, a great opportunity that we already have, and there's an existing opportunity that's out there to grow this program. And in fact, the 2015 program closing goal for Navy Federal Credit Union is to for the first time cross 10,000 closings nationally. And so as they grow their program and we sit in their #1 marketplace, that's going to be a great opportunity. Apologize, this same thing is happening with my computer as last month. We'll just work through it if it jumps to different slides. So 10,000 real estate closings, we're in the #1 market. We expect to see a lot of growth from Navy Federal Credit Union over the next year. And we expect to see that because of their focus and commitment to it. We know a lot about their goals and what they're trying to accomplish. And we're just so excited about the renewed energy that goes into a program that has existed for 25 years. Navy Federal Credit Union is the first affinity client that Cardis ever had. And they've grown this program, and they've just made a great recommitment to the program, and they're really aggressively out there trying to find clients for us and trying to find referrals for us. And they have a written goal to cross 10,000 for the first time this year. So how are we doing in some of the commitments that we made to them? This is Century 21 New Millennium's mortgage capture rate for our Navy Federal Credit Union program. So these 67% of the time that Navy Federal Credit Union introduces themselves to Century 21 New Millennium and sends one of their members to us, they use a Navy Federal Credit Union mortgage product. 67% honor the source is an outstanding number, guys, and I just wanted to stop and say thank you. So often the nature of this business is, we're here, but we need to get there. This is a good number and a solid number, and it really speaks to the commitment that you have to honor the source and to continue to support those who are supporting us. There are some great products that Navy Federal Credit Union has, and I'm sure you're familiar with many of them. There are loan officers in many of our offices today, and if they're there, please stop the video. I'll hit a quick highlight and then stop the video and let them introduce themselves, and they can hit probably deeper some of the products that are out there for you. But give you a couple of quick highlights. For those of you that I'm sure you're aware, they have a 100% financing program. That's not through the VA. So an ability to buy, purchase a home with very, very little cash out of pocket. So that's a huge program that we're all familiar with. Probably also familiar that they have very aggressive jumbo products, whether it be from the down payment or the actual interest rates in that jumbo market. It's a very aggressive program, and it fits a lot of our customers. There are different ARM options that are out there, from the 5.5s and the 3.5s. Those are kind of unique products that are out there and fit some of our clients. And then finally, in the investor world, the ability to actually use rental income even if you don't have prior landlord experience. That's pretty unique to Navy Federal Credit Union. Again, you can learn more about these products by going to www.nfcu.org, or if you have a loan officer in the room right now, maybe you can hit pause and introduce them. Just talk for a few minutes about what those programs are. So when Mary Lindstone and I went to a summit at the headquarters to talk about the 25-year relationship, and they had people from every part of the organization there. They had people, they had loan officers from the streets, they had processors there, they had the upper levels of the management were there, all committed to saying, we know we've done a good job here, but we'd like to see where we can do better. And we talked a lot about what the opportunities are, and we also talked about what some of the challenges are. So if we look at this screen, these are obviously opportunities. Having a product, having a true no money down product is a great opportunity to find more people who are eligible to buy a home and do that now. The large cashback offerings is an opportunity to attract membership and for a reason for them to enroll into the program. The expanding membership that they have, and then the ease with which they can go online and enter into the program, learn about the program, and actually register and enter into it right from NavyFederalCreditUnion.org. So these are great opportunities, but they also represent challenges. And the challenges are simple, right? If you have electronic registration, then your relationship is not as deep as if you were to speak to somebody on the phone. If you have no money down products, it's going to attract a lot of people who are right on the edge of whether or not they can or cannot qualify for buying a home. And the challenge that we all have is less people are getting pre-approved through that electronic process. Since it's not very relationship oriented, less people will go and actually do a pre-approval right then and there. Many of them end up coming into the program and they're assigned to us and they have not yet gotten a pre-approval. So that's why the loan officers are in the different offices today, and if one is not there for you today, your branch leader will have the name of that person, and they will be coming to the office shortly to meet with you and talk to you about what they can do for you. What we'll be doing at the center of this at business development is looking at the Navy Federal Credit Union referrals and trying to call all of them at the time that they come in. And when they come in, we'll be talking to them about congratulations to being part of the program. You've reached and done and completed step 1, and you're now with Century 21 New Millennium. And the next steps for us are to find you a perfect agent for the area that you're looking, and to connect you with that local loan officer who has knowledge about that area and works with the agent so that they can answer any of your financial questions that you would have. And so we'll be doing that and connecting them back. We'll be working centrally to try to have that done at the time of referral so that we've already connected many more people to a loan officer at the time that you receive them. You are certainly able to go and work with that loan officer. We won't be able to get them all, and we will have to get referrals out and called, and we all know that speed is a huge part of this game. So if we don't reach them, we'll still be sending them to you, and then you'll be able to work with that local loan officer. And the best way that I can describe this to you guys, and if you can think of this mindset about how we can control this, speak to them about the program. They signed up for a program, and talk to them naturally as if the logical step that they would be doing right now is to talk to their Navy Federal Credit Union local loan officer. And if you do that, and we're able, instead of asking them, would you like to get a phone call, take an assumption with it and do it nicely and say, your loan officer is going to be giving you a phone call. Have you heard from them yet? Okay, great. Let's make sure that you get connected. Let's give them a call right now. And take command of the situation. Certainly there'll be a few people that may need to get a little bit of service from us before they have that trusting relationship. And when I say a little bit of service, that's a day. And then you work with your branch leader and you work with relocation to try to then take that and say, okay, if we're going to move forward, we really have to get our hands around what it is that we can afford so that we're looking and spending our time in the right places. And that's all about the member. It's not about us. It will be beneficial to us, obviously, but it has to be framed, and it should be, and rightfully is framed, as a service for that member. Make sure that they understand the financing and what's available for them. As always, your smart card tells you the pieces, and we've done very well with Honor the Source, so I won't spend a lot of time. I just want to remind everybody that it's the same processes. If you have a mortgage escalation, if you're working with local loan officers in the marketplace, you can certainly call them, and that will help you a tremendous amount. We still need to make sure that we're recording everything through relocation. So you always want to send a save the deal to Relo at. You want to send a mortgage escalation to Relo at. And that's what will keep Cardis, the third part of this partnership, informed about what's going on. And that's critical. Please don't skip that step. We're so excited to have local loan officers who are really engaged and trying to help us with what we're doing. But make sure that Cardis is still kept in touch with what's going on, and that the relocation department is kept in touch with what's going on. And you do that through communication to Relo at in the traditional ways that we have on the smart card. Finally, as you go in, we've talked about the My Relocation. I'm waving my mouse over the top of that. So if you go to your dashboard and press My Relocation, it opens up our website where you're going to see Navy Federal Credit Union. You'll see all the different categories. What we'll be adding and what we'll be aggressively doing is giving you a lot more marketing materials. We've got folders on order for you guys so that you can give your Navy Federal Credit Union folders out when somebody's coming in. You can instantly help them feel part of that program by having a Navy Federal Credit Union program with your information and Century 21 New Millennium's information inside of it. There are trifolds. There are some advertisements that are approved that we're going to be loading up onto here. And so over the next actually month, you'll probably see quite a few resources that you can use to advertise your relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union and to take those existing members that you're already working with or the new ones that are coming into the program and help them really feel that connection, that they are at a Navy Federal Credit Union preferred broker, and that you're the person to help them. So with that, I'm going to cut it off and wish everybody again a very, very happy holiday. Thank you. I will be letting you know the moment that we know about where we stand for Platinum. But I'm so proud of how hard you've worked, and I'm so thankful for what you've given towards this program. Happy holidays.